Welcome back, Tendies. It is a beautiful evening. Due to legal reasons, we can't say what day it is. Our lawyer got in touch with us and said that we're confusing the people. Joe Biden came out and recently announced the wrong date because he listened to the podcast. So no, we're gonna jump straight way into this one. This one's gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode because announcement: Behind the Fence is coming.
Big stuff is coming.
We've already recorded a good portion of Behind the Fence, and that took a lot of our time. So
We're recording some very long episodes.
yeah, and we've also just recorded some insanely long episodes recently. But so yeah, let's just jump into it. Before we get into a draft, I have a couple shout outs.
Okay.
I spent a good portion of my morning putting together a jingle for this. So what you just heard is the intro. I put that together this morning.
Brand spanking new.
That was option 2 out of 2.5 options that there were. Option 1 was terrible, and I'm glad that nobody here wanted that one.
You know, me with my tender mercy heart, really liked that one. It hit home for me.
I guess it wasn't terrible. The ad progression, the chord progression's all right. I got to go in there and clean it up. It was like notes are coming in all random. The tempo is kind of off. But
we got to get Jay-Z to make us something, man.
I'm just scared because we all saw what happened to Kanye. I'm not going to say not saying that's what's going to happen to Jay-Z, but with anybody, that could happen. With me, even just before this podcast, we were talking about someone we know.
Voice?
It's beautiful.
Okay, we'll have to hear a sound bit of that sometime.
Someday.
Someday
when we're really big, I'll do the national anthem at the Super Bowl. So Roger Goodell, you have my word.
Do the national anthem in the NBA All-Star.
Yes, I will outdo Fergie. I will draw more laughs than Fergie did on that national anthem. But shout out to Patrick Kermont and Michael Cronin. So those are my two coworkers, and I sent them so many sound samples today, just like, hey, how does this sound? And I appreciated Michael's input, but I was really going for Patrick's because Patrick is in a band.
Okay,
and we've talked about this on an earlier episode. He's my coworker that he makes music with his son. Him and his son are in a band, just the two of them.
Oh wow, father-son duo.
Yeah, and like they have music out on Apple Music, Spotify. You can find them. Switchblade Squirrel is their band name.
Switchblade Squirrel.
And they have merch on Amazon. Yeah, if you look up Switchblade Squirrel on Instagram, you'll find them as well. But if you look them up on Instagram, if you look them up on Amazon, you will find their merch. It's been a long day at
the office. He's been making a lot of beats.
A lot of music. I was doing homework before I came over here, and I have more to go, as well as editing this podcast to make sure it's out on time. But no, so just wanted to give a shout out to those two for being my soundboard, and then to everyone else that listened to it. I forgot to send it to Carter, so my bad. But Austin.
Speaking of which, we've got two guests with us today.
Yeah, we have two guests. They haven't said anything yet because we refuse to let them.
I didn't know if I had the green light yet to talk or not.
You may speak.
But yeah, this is Carter. I'm here.
And I'm Colby. I'm back.
Back again. Wow.
Wait, will this technically be my first appearance?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the listeners, this is their first time getting to know Carter, but you'll get to know him as the episodes go on.
Yeah, we've done some recordings lately.
If you really want to know
2-hour recording.
If you really want to get to know Carter, you're going to want to listen to not only Thursday's episode, but episode 1 of Behind the Fence, and we'll give you a date on when that comes out. I still need a few more audio clips to.
Those are great episodes, worth the listen.
I'm going to be quite honest. Thursday's episode, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver, but I'll go ahead and say this: Thursday's episode might be my favorite.
I loved it.
It was funny.
We
were having a good time.
Thursday's the one we did last night.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, we laughed extremely hard. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing just to remove like excessive laughter because. Like, it's okay to have laughter in a podcast. I believe that really does help. But it bordered sometimes on excessive. On my end, I know, because I laughed a lot. But just so that our listeners don't lose interest in the podcast.
Well, it went so long we had 2 ad reads. So if that's a indicator for you, then.
We had 2 ad reads, and it went so long that my son Jack was going after Austin's daughter. He tried kissing her last
Yeah,
night
in the other room.
in the other room. He should have been napping. So
He could nap when there was a girl.
He's on that
around,
grind, man. Get off his back.
you know what? I'll get off his back when he can start walking. If he wants to go out with girls, he's got to start walking on his own first.
Hey, just wait till he's big stuff trying to fight you, man.
And the funny thing is I guarantee you he'll get strong enough to beat me up. But at that point, I'm just gonna tease him. You know, I was there for your birth, dude. You had a collapsed lung. I don't want to hear it. But no, so
We literally had to reinflate you, bro.
You cost us 14 grand in inflation charges. And then, you know, yeah, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But yeah, let's jump into a draft. We're going to do Little Debbie snacks. So I was saying, you know, there's not a whole lot of them out there, and there's 4 of us at the table. There would have to be 16 options. And there's probably 16 options, but we're going to go ahead and broaden this selection to any sort of cake-like snack,
Yeah.
right? So like Hostess, you've got Little Debbie, the works. So we'll start with me. We'll go to Austin, Carter, Colby, and then we'll snake back. So then you'll have the next. So you'll pick twice in a row, and then it'll come back to me.
That's easy.
Yeah, because that way you'll get the first pick of the second round, rather than you're stuck with the last pick of each round. So I'll go ahead and start. Let me get my list up. I was making it right before you guys walked in. Little Debbie snacks. Here we go. I'm gonna go number 1. I know that a lot of people don't necessarily love the taste of these, but iconically, just like when you think Little Debbie, this is probably one of 2 snacks that you think of and like envision mentally.
Yeah.
I'm going cosmic brownies.
Of course.
Yeah.
That was actually going to be one of my choices.
Yeah,
that was
those
one
are
of
good.
mine, too.
Yeah. Was that everybody's choice?
That was all 4 of my choices.
Grande
That was in
XL.
mine too. Yeah. They're so.
I got a good one coming up, though.
Go ahead.
I got ding dongs.
See, that was on mine as well. Yeah,
I think we all have a similar taste in
Yeah.
little Debbie Hostess snacks.
yeah.
Ding dongs weren't going to be on my list.
No.
I think of like the chocolate covered chocolate cake type snacks.
Yep.
That's up there. That might be the best of
Yeah.
like the chocolate cake snacks.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry. I think it's in Transformers, I believe, the very first one. I believe that the president is eating ding dongs on a boat.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah. I mean, that's all the validation
He like
we need.
straight up just shoves it all up in that
Yeah.
thing.
I need to go back and watch that scene multiple times.
You'll be wanting ding dongs by the end. I'm being serious.
That's an interesting.
But yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, I have a
Ding
question.
dongs.
I have a backup in case this doesn't qualify.
If you say munchies, it doesn't count. But I think most other things are okay.
Munchies like the chips?
Yeah.
No, not munchies.
Okay.
No, definitely not. Nutter Butters?
Oh.
That's not like cake like.
But it's got a
No,
filling.
It's
That
like a
counts. I
packaged
think that-
process.
Yeah,
snack.
it's got a filling
It's
in there.
giving you some type of cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
I'll
so
count it,
Nutter
I'll count
Butter,
it.
Nutter Butter for
Yeah.
me then.
Is Nutter Butter the peanut shaped cracker with peanut
Yeah.
butter in the
Yeah.
middle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you mean? Okay.
Oh.
My choice is chocolate wafer things. Whatever.
Oh,
they're called. Nutty Buddies. That's my choice.
Is that what you wanted? Was the Nutty Buddies?
That was my choice.
What are the peanut ones?
The peanut butter.
Nutter Butters.
Nutter Butters.
Nutter Butters,
Yeah,
and then
okay.
Nutty Buddies is like the chocolate wafer that has peanut butter in it.
Yeah,
Those are
okay.
way better.
That's
my
like a-
choice.
Both of those are good.
A high
Those
school
are
couple.
No.
great choice by both of you. And we're gonna have the people vote on which one they feel is the best.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
Chocolate peanut butter treat.
let me put down here our names. I should have done this ahead of time. But Colby, go ahead and start with your next.
Strawberry shortcake rolls.
Dang it, that was my number 2.
Ooh.
The Little Debbie one. So
Yeah.
good.
Wait,
So
Trey, what
good.
was your first one?
Cosmic brownies.
Okay.
I was saying that was my next choice. Like that was gonna, if that was still on the board, that was my.
Yeah, that for sure. That was me too.
Go ahead, Carter.
Star Crunch.
Oh, that's literally gonna be my next one, dude.
That was my second or third.
Yeah, Star Crunch.
Dude.
I tell you what, I go on hikes sometimes. Nothing better than a Star
Oh
Crunch
yeah.
on a hike.
Speaking of hikes, this guy's a runner. You'll find out
Okay,
next
shut up. What's your
episode.
next snack, bro?
You're gonna find all about that on Thursday. And I sound like I'm
Okay.
drunk.
Get the
Gosh.
snacks rolling.
Shoot. The cake trees, the tree cake things.
Yep.
What are they
Christmas,
called?
the Christmas trees. They're
Christmas trees.
Little
yeah,
Debbie
yeah.
Christmas trees.
So good.
It's like a zebra cake, but it's
It's just like a holiday themed
it's
one.
it's shaped like a
it's
Christmas tree.
Probably just zebra cake.
It's
No,
zebra
it's
cake.
got
It's
different
different
sprinkles.
flavors?
No, it's just got different
Oh, but
sprinkles
same.
and different shape and zebra. It's not made of zebras.
I will
Somebody's
say, if
somebody's
it's
about to
anything
steal
like
a zebra cake.
Reese's, you know, like when Reese's does like the Easter egg Reese's,
Mhm.
it's the
Mm-hmm.
same ingredients.
The
but it's
pumpkin
so much
ones. My
better.
office has a whole bunch of the pumpkin ones,
Yeah,
and they're all
The holiday
mushed, and
ones.
I love it.
so good.
The
Way
Yeah.
holiday
better than
ones.
when they're in peanut butter cup form.
Yeah, dude, for real. There was one time I was eating a 10-pound Reese's. You know the ones they make during Christmas. That
Mhm.
thing went all over my body. I
Okay.
actually smeared it on my
On
body.
purpose.
Gone crazy. Yeah. That was a different time in my life. Anyways, Trey.
Hold on. Sorry.
That was a
so
couple weeks
what
ago.
was he's prepping for Christmas now. That was last night after the recording.
Have it on my phone.
Did you have what was your second one?
My second was Star Crunch.
Star
And
Crunch.
my
That's
first was
right.
accidentally Nutter Butters, but I'll take Nutter Butters. They're good too.
Did you already do your second?
Yeah, the trees.
That's right. The
Yeah,
trees.
yeah, the trees. Zebra cake
Okay.
trees, holiday trees.
I was gonna pick just zebra cakes, but
Yeah.
You still
Yeah.
can.
No,
They
you can't.
taste different.
No, you can't. So my second's going to be zebra cakes. Iconic.
Well,
So, yeah.
I mean,
okay.
that's like the base
zebra
cake.
cakes, they're so good, man.
No,
I
they're
love
they're
them.
great. I love them. That was those are base.
those ones are hard though, because if you eat a ton of those, like maybe two, two's not a ton, but you're feeling sick.
Oh yeah.
Guaranteed.
Oh yeah, no. But if you also are my size, you put down 2 boxes and then you feel sick.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
So,
don't like how they package them in twos.
I love that.
Well, here's why I don't like it. Because it's like, oh, here's 2. You can share one with a friend. Obviously, I don't want to do that. But then they're also guilting me, like, oh, what? You're gonna eat 2 of these bad boys? There's a reason we put 2 in a package, just so you can share, you fat loser. But then I eat 2 anyways, and I don't care. So.
That's okay.
But you
dude,
run
you
60
it off.
miles. Yeah.
Shut up. He's beautiful.
Yeah, no, you're beautiful. So I'm gonna go my second pick. I got to make sure this is what it's called. Okay. Third pick. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
My third pick is going to be the powdered mini donuts.
Okay, those are respectable. I could chow down in the morning.
The only thing is, within 15 minutes of opening them, because after that
Yeah.
they
Like that little
become
steak
rocks.
crunchy.
They get
They
nice
are
and
rocks.
crunchy.
You're not getting through those. When I worked at Safe Light, I always had a bag in my van. I was always ready to rock. I look like I was, like crack cocaine, just like smeared all over my face, but that's all right.
The chocolate ones, man, those are good too.
They're all right. I prefer the powdered.
You know what? I go with the off-brand, like the ones you buy at Maverick.
Yeah.
The big ones though, that are chocolate.
Oh yeah.
Those are good. I like those.
My dad lived on those.
Really?
And it was kind of gross.
Yeah. Dude, you get like a waxy film after
On your
eating.
teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The chocolate has like like the Bluebell like the cheese things, the
Yes.
little wax. It's like the same
Mhm.
consistency.
Like
It's
the
those
little
chocolate donuts. the real red
circles.
things.
Yeah.
I've never
yeah.
had one of those.
Really?
They're
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, I hate those.
I
definitely
can't
not.
imagine eating. Dude, I'm not a straight cheese guy. Like people who
No.
are cheese connoisseurs who
Ew.
just sit there and munch on cheese. I can't do that.
I-
love blocks of cheese so much.
I married into this family, and I remember when I first started dating Tally, you go look at the fridge, and that's how you find out the kind of family you're getting into, because they had horns of cheese just in there at all times.
Ooh,
Like
yeah.
a Skyrim inventory.
Yes. Yes. And at first I'm like, oh, a family that, because there are some people who buy blocks of cheese because, like, if you buy pre-shredded cheese, they put stuff on it to keep it from melting together.
Yeah.
And so it's just harder to cook. But if you get like the horn of cheese and then you
Grate
shred
it,
it or
yeah.
grate it, then it melts easier. It gets more smooth and everything. And so I was like, oh, like this family, they are connoisseurs. They are chefs, if you will. And then Tally goes, okay, cuts her out a nice little hunk of cheese, and I'm like, no.
Don't do
At
it.
that point, I'd already proposed. I couldn't back
You're
out,
committed.
but it still haunts me to this day.
No,
Yeah.
it's so good. Like 3 parts cheese, 1 part pickle, maybe a little mustard on there.
Dude, just make a
Treat.
sandwich.
Great treat. It's like if you want a sandwich, but you don't want the whole sandwich.
But if you live in
But you
Taylor and
don't
can't
have
have bread,
Find
That's
out on
another
next
joke they're not gonna
episode.
get,
yeah. Just
but does the cheese act as the bread? Like you smush the pickle?
no. It's more
Okay.
like a
Oh,
Lunchables.
smushing the
You just
pickle.
stack.
You just-
Pinch.
for
Squeeze
our
it,
audio
you
squeeze
eat.
listeners,
out.
it's a pinch.
It is so good. Or sometimes I do one whole cylindrical pickle wrapped in ham with like cheese,
Like the
acting
big
as like
pickles?
a taco.
Like the big pickles.
Yeah,
Not,
like a full pickle, yeah.
huge, just like a full pickle. There's like
Ooh.
little jar pickle. pulls
I
it
would
out.
I would need more meat and cheese on it, but that doesn't sound terrible.
Yeah, you got to balance out the pickle
It's like
though.
it's a
Hold on, but
sandwich.
Austin, do you like pickles?
I do. Yeah,
I love
pickles.
like could you eat a pickle raw? Or not like raw, but straight
I
out of the
can.
jar.
Except I can't like do like a straight up just munch straight out of a big old
No?
cucumber. I have to do the little slices, little
Mm.
chips.
Okay.
No, that's where you and I start to differ because I want the spear. And when I say spear, I don't want it sliced.
I don't mind the spears, but the whole
No,
cucumber.
I want the whole thing.
the whole cucumber.
Yes.
See, to me, it's a little sus to be eating that thing.
And my whole life has been categorized as a little sus.
little
All right.
All I'm saying is when you eat, it's like you have a sandwich, and
Yep.
sandwiches get boring. Ask any kid in school,
Especially when you don't have bread. You
especially when you have bread.
have to
Any
play
kid
it
in
off like it's
school
boring.
Gets the same sandwich every day. They're gonna be trading it at lunch because the same sandwich all the time.
Hold on. Were you- Okay, go ahead.
I disagree because before I was married, I was eating a ham sandwich every day for 2 years.
That's psychopath.
I can respect that, but I do agree with Colby. That is some psychopath
Listen,
behavior.
I didn't cook my own dinner, so
Wait, this was dinner?
no,
Oh.
this was lunch.
He was a bachelor, so like,
Yeah, Colby,
No,
he wasn't
I
trying to
wo-
impress
I
anybody.
won't lie. I won't lie. I did make a couple for dinner. Hey, but it was like
Two a days.
it was the nice deli meat, that you get from
Yeah.
the nice deli.
so you weren't
Oscar
from Taylor,
Mayer,
is what you're
you know.
telling me. If you could afford that deli meat, man, jeez Louise.
No, this was after
Just go get a Big Jake at that point.
This was after I moved from Taylor to Snowflake. So
Oh,
I was up in the
housing
world.
prices has gone
I was
up.
up in the world.
The Payne family came into money recently.
So, but hold on. Let me tell you though about sandwiches not getting boring. Let me explain this. So Thursday listener, or if you're listening to this, just know that we cover a portion of this on Thursday, but I'm going to go ahead and
Oh.
cover it again. I couldn't afford to take a lunch to school. I couldn't even afford the free lunch at school half the time. So
Doesn't the state
Pause.
give that to you?
yeah, but you have to be so poor, and I was still poorer than that.
Michelle Obama had some empty promises there at the school lunches, man.
She wanted to make them healthy, but you had to start paying. But no, and so like the idea of taking a ham and cheese, the idea of taking a peanut butter and jelly, even if it's how I describe sandwiches on Thursday's episode as sort of the taco mold, if you will,
Yeah.
with only one slice of bread, that still sounded better than the cardboard with red paint and week-old pepperonis thrown on. But anyways, Taylor kids, sandwiches are a delicacy. You think kids in Taylor have heard of lasagna? You think they've heard of tacos? Taco Bell doesn't count. That stuff's not real.
It is not
Okay.
real.
So we've never had anything like to us when you hear your mom say we're having sandwiches, you're like, who died? Whose inheritance did we just get? Because that's the only way we got enough bread
See,
for this.
and that's why I can appreciate a good sandwich.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah.
See, so
But the two psychopaths sitting at the table happen to be the two kids from Taylor.
happen to be I can afford a pickle with some cheese.
Okay, well, if you're a rich little man like me, and your dad's a UPS driver, and you're loaded,
Making a killing.
Ooh,
and you
Hey, shout out to Joe.
shout out to Joe. You grew up a little. He spoiled me a lot growing up.
It's
He
true.
bought bread, but he didn't buy bread. He didn't even know. His paychecks just went to his wife. He's just like,
But hold on.
I'm sorry, I'm
Are
flexing
you-
how rich I am. We had cheese. We had pickles.
You had a dad and a mom together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now that's gangster.
That is nice.
All I'm saying
Tell me
is,
about that.
if
Yeah,
you're
please.
as rich and privileged as me, and
I'm glad that you
and
can
get
acknowledge
sick.
it.
You get tired of the same sandwiches. You can change up how many parts of is in what sandwich. More pickle to cheese ratio.
Yep, just
More
ham every day.
more cheese to meat ratio minus the bread. It's like deconstructing it and then changing the parts up. It's honestly gourmet.
Austin had to raise the pig that he slaughtered for the ham.
Until I came into money.
Until you got rich.
Cassidy bailed him out.
No, she did, man. That's why I gained like 30 pounds in 3 months.
Yeah. Well, I can get behind that statement. The ratios of the sandwich make a big difference. I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
With
definitely.
any sort of sandwich.
So-
I too was something of a 1%er myself. So I had many a sandwich in my day. I was raised on a public school teacher's salary, so the Solomons were
Speaking-
living.
Wait, hold
speaking
on.
of-
In Snowflake?
It's no
But
Wow.
speaking of which, his dad, Kay Solomon, not only was he my football coach, he was my teacher.
boom.
Yeah, he was my 7th grade science teacher.
See, I was never
Yeah.
smart enough for that, so I could never be in.
You know, to this day, the only class I've ever failed was my father's.
No way.
My father's math class. Yep.
Really? How did you? How?
I
Nepotism.
really don't know. I think it
Anti-nepotism.
surprised both of us. I think the last day of school, he's like, "What? You failed?" Well, yeah, I guess so.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, every once in a while, when we charter the private jet to get to school and everything, I'd have a sandwich on the way.
The
there.
orange one?
Yeah, the orange.
That
one.
one was
the
sweet.
The blue one was nice, but
The
my
orange
dad-
one was nice.
The blue one, also known as the Snowflake bus.
Yeah,
The travel bus.
travel bus. No AC.
Breaks down on the way to Sholo.
Yeah,
Guy
I
gets pulled
honestly-
over for
I
drinking.
hated that bus. Dude.
So, hold on. We have to finish. Sorry, we
Okay,
have
I'm
to
sorry,
finish
I'm
this
sorry,
draft.
Okay, yeah. Well,
So, Austin, we are to you for your third pick.
uh,
Before we go on
I'm
this long
surprised this
tangent.
hasn't even gone. I'm going Twinkies.
Yep, good choice.
No, but I'm talking about the original Twinkies.
OG
before they-
Twinkie.
Before they
Before the recipe changed.
recipe
Okay,
changed.
that's valid.
The ones that were selling for $3,000 on eBay.
Yes.
I didn't hear about that. That's cool.
No? So Twinkies claimed they were going out of business and everybody went crazy. They were buying tons of boxes, selling boxes on eBay.
So they sold out.
They sold out.
Really?
There
really
was no
fast.
there was like a week where honestly you could not go anywhere and find Twinkies.
I didn't know
Wow.
that Twinkies were even that
Was
popular.
this like within like were me and Colby on our missions?
No. This
no,
was like
I was
when-
in like maybe 6th grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
Okay.
was-
Yeah.
But
re-
anyways,
yeah.
people were buying them like crazy, selling them a box of Twinkies on eBay for like $4,000.
Because people
Wow.
thought that like, yeah, this is
They're
it.
never gonna get 'em
Twinkies
again.
are done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they just came back with a cheaper, more disgusting recipe
Yeah.
that I still put down. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I do miss the days of the OG Twinkie.
Yeah, and I'm talking whole Twinkies straight down the throat.
Yes.
Full gullet.
He's all worried about he's all worried about the pickles over here and that how sus that it is to eat a whole pickle, and he's like, yeah, I just slide that whole Twinkie right down my
No,
throat.
hold
yeah,
on.
good
But the
sponge cake
pickles
there.
are so much harder.
You mean like
Yeah, and?
wool?
literally texture wise?
Hard, yeah.
Okay. Anyways, Carter,
Okay.
what is
They're
your third?
sus, man.
Hold on. I had
They're all
it.
sus. All of these snacks
All
are
these
sus.
snacks are sus.
Like the little like pies that come in a box.
Oh, the oatmeal
like-
cream
like-
pies.
No,
No,
not oatmeal cream
like-
pies.
That's my next one, so don't say that.
Oh,
It's-
moon pies.
No, not moon pies.
No, but you're talking about the fruit
they have
pies.
different fillings, like like
Yeah.
cherry.
Okay.
I don't know what
yeah.
brand they are, but go
Apple.
to Circle K right now. They've
Yep.
got.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you what they have: cherry, they have apple, they have chocolate
Chocolate.
cream,
yeah.
and then there's another one that's like
Is it
cream.
banana?
But no,
pudding.
they used to. I haven't seen it in a
Oh,
while.
okay.
There, I think it's
there's
just
also
cream,
multiple brands. Some
Strawberry.
come-
Is it strawberry?
not strawberry cream. Otherwise, I'd be all over that.
Mm.
I think it's just straight like Bavarian cream, and then there's strawberry.
Key lime?
There's
No,
Mm-mm.
I don't
but
know.
then there's like strawberry and stuff. Those are like special editions. But
Yeah.
But anyways, those things are good. Pop them in the microwave for like 15,
Oh,
20
that's one
seconds.
thing. You have to pop them in the
Yeah,
microwave.
they're
man.
good. They're good.
yeah, and you have to do that with Krispy Kreme donuts. 7 seconds on high.
Really?
If you put, this is such a life hack. Shout out to Tanner Austin. If you're listening to this, Tanner, I miss you, buddy. He was a good friend of mine, and I haven't talked to that guy in a long time. But I love that guy. But I remember in high school, he was a junior, I was a senior. He's on the track team. They're selling Krispy Kremes for their fundraiser. I buy 2 or 3 boxes just for myself because I know my mom's going to buy 2 boxes for the family. And Tanner tweeted, "Hey, take your Krispy Kreme donuts, throw them in the microwave for 7 seconds. They are softer. The glaze, it's not runny, but it's soft, and like the bread, the dough, when it after 7 seconds falls apart in your mouth.
Interesting.
So go give that a try. Let me know. I promise you, you will never eat like a cold Krispy Kreme again. I refuse. I won't do it.
Okay. Dude, I'm throwing down on anything.
Yeah.
I'm up.
Yep. Third and fourth.
Third and fourth. Oatmeal cream pie, as
Okay.
Austin hinted towards.
Yep.
Surprised no one said that yet. That's like my
I was
favorite.
kind of holding out on that one because I think it's overrated.
Really?
Wow. Interesting.
I think the OCP is a little overrated.
Okay, jerk.
I have to be honest. I love oatmeal. I love oatmeal cookies. Like oatmeal raisin cookies.
Oh,
I put them suckers down. I love them.
Okay.
okay.
But that's the thing. Oatmeal cream pies, that's not a real oatmeal cookie.
No.
And that's disgusting.
Yeah, I feel like they put something in there to make it seem like, oh, hey, there's oatmeal in here.
Which
But
there is, but it's not a lot.
It's cardboard. It's
Yes.
not
All
oatmeal.
right.
Yeah,
Not taking
but
the
anyways,
slander
But
anymore.
OCP, okay. And then what's your fourth?
If I had oatmeal cream pies right now, you guys would eat them. That's all I'm saying.
Your parents have had OCPs, and I haven't touched them.
Wow.
Not once.
Wow.
Interesting.
They have fudge rounds. Like when they do have the fudge rounds, I put those suckers down.
Trey bringing out the evidence.
Yep.
My fourth, I would just say a chocolate muffin.
Oh,
I do think that they make those.
Yeah.
they
We'll
do.
go chocolate muffin.
Like little.
Even if they don't,
Even if Costco chocolate muffins count,
Oh,
they're so rich. They're
Oh.
so
delicious.
decadent is
I
the word that comes
love
to mind.
Rich chocolate.
that you
This is
pay
some
for that
ASMR
membership,
for.
and you're glad you did.
Let me give you some ASMR right here. Decadent.
Oof.
I think my shield is like
it
covering
shielded
it out
it out.
because I didn't hear it.
I don't know how to. I'm feeling some sort of way about that.
And before I move on, one shout out to Joe. I would go grab him if he wasn't sick right now. He
He is feeling it, but this is like he would kill this
he would
draft.
kill. What's the opposite of a jack of all trades?
The Joe of one trade.
Yeah, my dad is not a jack of all trades. He masters very few, very specific things. Little Debbie is one of them. He's a pro. He's an
Joe.
expert.
So Walmart a couple months ago had put out Little Debbie ice cream. So strawberry shortcake ice cream,
Oh, wow,
cosmic
okay.
brownie, oatmeal cream pie, like all these flavors of ice cream. I'm pretty sure the day that was announced, I'm pretty sure not only Lindsay, but Joe accompanied her to Walmart
Wow.
to buy one of each flavor. And if I remember right, I think he like texted Tally and I like a review that night
Wow.
of like
That's a pretty extreme thing when the husband goes to Walmart.
it's my favorite thing.
Really?
Tally goes more than I do, but like not because I don't want to go. Just typically she's usually home from work before I
Yeah.
am, so she just will pick Jack up and go. But like I love going.
I don't mind going. It's a rare occurrence these days. I
Well,
hate seeing that.
But
many
you're so
people.
popular. Moms
Well,
are after you. You're now a
exactly,
co-host. You can't go
exactly. I
I just
anywhere.
want to
mean,
go anywhere in this
Yeah.
town. I've been
Yeah,
on 2 episodes
paparazzi.
now. Like, come on.
But let's hurry. We have like a minute to crank out these last couple picks.
Oh, okay. Snowballs, because I really.
Oh, I
like
love
those.
those.
Are
I'm a
good.
big coconut guy.
Oh.
Love coconuts.
I
so-
do
love
love me
snowballs,
some
especially
good
the pink
coconut.
ones. Pink ones are the best.
Yeah.
They make me puke.
You make me puke.
Wow. Honey buns.
Oh, honey buns.
Ooh.
Those are gangster.
Colby,
Those-
no honey buns?
No, on
No.
the honey buns. My
Nah.
wife would be pissed at you. She
I'd be
loves those
pissed.
things.
I can get behind a honey bun.
I'm gonna
every once in a
go
while.
with the Little Debbie birthday cake bars. Right?
I don't
No?
think I've had them.
No, I was.
Oh.
Carter
So-
can get behind a honey
Oh,
bun
I was
every
gonna say
day.
that it's also a zebra cake. It's just a rectangle, and it has
Oh, okay. I think I
different
have,
sprinkles.
actually.
So
And no one actually said zebra cakes, just a bunch of variants.
no, I
Yeah.
said zebra cakes.
okay.
That was my
Yeah,
second.
Trey did.
All
but
right. Well, we got this off just under the wire. Please enjoy this little ad read for you. So I grew up in Taylor, Arizona, and quite beautifully said, it's okay. That's about as beautiful as I could make it. Um,
I'd have to agree with you, Trey.
yeah, it's okay. But every little kid that grows up in Taylor, they don't dream of getting to the big city. They don't dream of riches. They dream of moving to Snowflake. Let me just tell you what. When Taylor schools merged with Snowflake schools at junior high, there was already such a difference in class. And when I say class, I'm not talking about algebra, reading, AR. No, I'm talking there were Snowflake kids at the top of the food chain. There were the teachers, the janitor, Sholo kids, then Taylor kids. We were
rags to riches, if you will.
And so for Austin and myself, we dreamed of getting to Snowflake. So I did the only thing I could think of, and I married a girl from Snowflake. That was the only way I could do it.
Me as well.
Is Cassidy from Snowflake?
She is.
I thought they went to Taylor schools, though.
She moved. She also made the transfer.
Good call. I was going to say, because I remember going to school with Michaela and Shanae,
Yep,
and I'm like, I'm pretty sure they went to Taylor schools.
they did, but
Yeah.
they made the transfer.
No, they made the transfer.
Like a good.
Hey, that's a
few
good
people.
move on the Hall's part.
Exactly.
So good for you guys. Now, a lot of you are thinking, well, what's the difference? You guys are less than a mile from each other. Well, the biggest thing is belly buttons between us. So if you're leaving somewhere good, like Snowflake, to go to somewhere bad and you have to go through belly button, you can imagine whatever's on the other side of the belly button is worse. It is, and I'm sorry. But what makes Snowflake so great? It's not that we have the temple. It's not that we have El Cupidos. It's not that we had Eds. It's not that we have streets.
It's
It's not even that we have bits. It's that there is an organization that has reached out to us that, quite honestly, I don't think that I needed to accept anything to do this ad read for them. Snowflake City Town Hall.
amazing.
So
Great place.
we have with us at the table an expert in all of the inner workings of the Snowflake City Town Hall / Parks and Rec department. It's not me. I participate in the events, but that's about it. Same thing with you, Austin.
Absolutely. I am swinging on those swings.
And
very
speaking of
hard.
swings, Carter's too busy making swings to know anything about, town hall.
Find out Thursday.
Find out Thursday what we're talking about with Carter and his swings. It's Colby. Now, Colby, tell us a little bit about what makes your place of employment better than anybody else's.
I love a government job so much.
So, are you left leaning or right leaning?
I
There's only one right answer.
Well,
And
there's
it's-
one right answer.
that was.
this is an ad read. They actually asked us to not be controversial with their ad read.
What? Okay, but to figure that out, what holidays do you celebrate?
Oh, Xmas.
Okay.
That's the one thing I needed to know.
Yep, that says it all.
That
So,
interpret that as you will.
and if you're confused, if you automatically assume that because he said Xmas, he's left leaning, the Simpsons put Xmas on all of their Christmas decorations, and they're on Fox, which is right leaning.
Yeah.
So, you're stupid for
It's called
assuming
the Simpsons paradox.
the Simpsons paradox. So go ahead and continue to assume and just see where that gets you in life.
Yep.
But anyways, welcome back to Snowflake City Town Hall and their ad read. We're going to give them a little bit of extra time for that little tangent
Okay.
there.
I love working there.
Yeah.
This isn't even going to be any jokes. This is just legit.
This is sincerity
I
at
love
its
this
finest.
job. This is
Okay.
sincere. This is sincere.
Hey,
I love this job.
Town Hall, listen to this.
Listen up.
Listen up.
Sorry, just so you know how true his words are, I offered him a higher paying job
I
that
did
re-
apply.
that required less work, and he said, I would rather work for the town of Snowflake, city of Snowflake.
I did apply for that job. at
He did
Summit,
apply.
and they rejected my application
Well, because
because I didn't want to. They could tell.
you put at the bottom of your resume, Snowflake City Town
I'm
Hall.
doing this as a joke. I love a government job because we are not making a profit, right? We are technically losing money because we're not parks don't make money or anything.
Taxes, baby.
I mean, recreation department like make money because people sign up for sports, and of course taxes make money. But like I work.
But
at,
you mowing that lawn, you're like
just
nothing you
lost
just
money.
did. Yeah, nothing you did brought in any cash.
nothing I did brought
one-
in any cash.
I will tell you this: I happily pay my taxes on Colby's behalf.
Yeah.
I haven't paid taxes in years.
Well, you're
Tax
you're,
evasion.
you're jipping me in my paycheck.
No, it's your bosses.
Oh yeah.
Austin's got you covered.
Yeah. You know.
But I love
I
it.
pay
'cause
extra taxes for Colby.
it's just like I work hard. That's my only motivation. Not because my boss needs me to work hard. Because if time is money. Time is not money. Time is
however you spend it.
it's just spent, and I get paid. And honestly, that's motivation for me to work hard. Because it's just like, oh, I'm just doing my thing. Of course, I'm gonna work hard. But if I'm like constantly being badgered by my boss, I'm like, we gotta hit our
Sales,
margins,
sales, sales.
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 That's why I don't think I even love landscaping. I just love a chill government job. So, Town of Snowflake is doing something very right.
Awesome. And you can tell by how beautiful the town is.
Yep. And they
Maybe
wouldn't
Town of
do that,
Taylor should look into that.
Yeah. Freeman Park.
It's all right.
No
That-
cursing on this podcast,
Hey,
right?
No, go ahead. I'll bleep it out.
Okay.
Colby, good night,
They
dude.
lost all their grass.
Wow.
Has
They
anyone
did.
seen it?
They
have no more
dug up all
grass.
the grass, and that zip line is always broken. That wouldn't
Zip line's
happen in
always
Snowflake.
broken. Wouldn't happen in Snowflake.
But to be honest, who's paying taxes in Taylor? They don't make enough money to pay
When I
taxes.
lived there, I didn't pay any taxes.
Neither did
No
I.
housing tax. They all live in trailers.
They sleep in the barn with the cattle.
Okay, real quick though, isn't the dinosaur from Freeman Park gone as well?
Was there a
The
dinosaur?
dinosaur.
The dinosaur slide?
Oh, dinosaurs.
No, not a slide, but like the dino thing.
Are you talking
thinking of
Pioneer
the
Park?
rocking
The rocking
dino
at Pioneer Park?
No.
Are you talking about
No.
the big caterpillar?
Not the caterpillar either. Man, I might just be tripping balls, honestly.
He took a little bit of LSD before this episode.
I guess so, man. The CTE is catching up to me too.
He's high on welding fumes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Back to Snowflake's town hall, I guess.
No, so anyways, they keep the town beautiful, mostly on behalf of Colby. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And no, so if you're looking for a job, let's take a look and see what listings they have right now. Snowflake City jobs.
Now, imagine this: a positive solar and Snowflake town hall mashup.
Could you find a better employer? I dare you to try.
Hey.
So, the Town of Snowflake Public Works Department is accepting applications for wastewater treatment plant operator 1. So,
Put my name down.
yeah. We've got another one here. The Snowflake Municipal Golf Course is now accepting applications for seasonal and part-time help.
Put me down.
There it is. Parks. Town of Snowflake is accepting applications for a full-time position in parks. Nice.
Full time, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
The library, unfortunately, is not accepting applications at this time.
Oh,
It's because I've got that job locked down. I already.
And
I already
then
how
know
many
that
jobs are
library.
you working?
A lot.
You got a family?
They're around. They're around.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, wide range of opportunities. Elections are coming up. If you want to be mayor or be on city council,
Also, little Snowflake Easter egg for you guys. There's actually a geocache in the lawn of the Snowflake Town Hall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's hidden in one of the sprinklers.
I have never done like geocaching whatsoever.
So
I've always wanted to.
Me neither. I accidentally found that one, or someone showed me.
I remember that at school. We found that
Uh,
one in the intermediate school.
You know what would be awesome? If you found it and then hid it somewhere else.
Okay, everybody, I'm out. I have to leave this
Yes.
episode, but
Well, let's end it with this right here. Okay, you're not gonna find any place that is a better employer, right?
Absolutely.
Name another place that has a geocache in their yard. I know the Summit doesn't, or if they do, it's a secret. And what's fun of keeping secrets?
Positive Solar doesn't even have a yard.
No, you have a concrete jungle out there.
so everyone just pay your taxes using code tendermerciespod, and and I have to go. Bye.
If if you send in your taxes to the IRS with code tendermercies, all of your taxes that you pay go directly to Colby. You don't get a discount on your taxes; they just go straight to Colby. I would please somebody submit your taxes and just write Tender Mercies on there.
Tender mercies.
Send me a picture of it, and we will make that a thumbnail for one of our like podcast episodes. That's great. But anyways, Snowflake Town Hall, check them out. Get a job with them. You're not going to find anyone better. All right. So, thank you for sticking through that ad read. We lost Colby in the process. Probably had to go to work. You were talking about Snowflake Town Hall, and he gets called out. Don't know where he's going.
On call.
Important business to attend to.
No,
Very.
definitely important business to attend to.
Red light business.
Yes. Yep. Sorry, Celeste. I have to say that because she will be my sister-in-law, and
Hey.
I want her to enjoy being around.
You're constantly competing, man. That's what it's all about.
It's true,
We had
but not when they get married, because then they'll just be here.
Yeah.
Then they're stuck.
Yep. And then Celeste will podcast with us.
Boom.
Boom.
Got her. All right. So this question comes to us thanks to my coworker Michael, who we gave a shout out to earlier.
Michael, that's the one that had the what do you see when how do you describe colors to a blind person?
So this guy, his whole existence, Michael, I love you. His whole existence is asking the questions that you'll never be able to answer. Like, even if you pick one, you're wrong. And no matter how you defend it, you're wrong. And that's one of the qualities that I enjoy when I have a conversation with him.
He stays true.
Yeah. He makes me feel like an idiot in the best way possible.
Okay. That's
Like, not intentionally either. He just asks me a question. He goes, like, for example, my first day on the job, he comes up to me and he goes, all right, in a fight to the death, are you going to fight a dog or a cat? And I go, I'm going to go dog.
Yeah. Dog.
Right?
Dog, yeah.
Because without any other parameters, that could be Chihuahua versus lion.
yeah.
Now, that could be house cat versus wolf. And wolves are strong, don't get me wrong. But my defense for that was dogs are just typically slower in all
Okay.
aspects. And so while they might have strength on me, like, I'm going to be able to handle myself, I think, a little bit better versus a dog.
Well, have you seen Puss in Boots?
Yeah, no, definitely not fighting a cat. I keep knocking this table around because I'm itching like crazy. But no. So he asks lots of deep questions like that. And he posed one to me the other day, and I asked, can I put this on the podcast, please? So
Is he a what? He's a listener.
He's a
right?
listener.
He's a listener.
avid. Like, he comes to me usually during the episode and will let me know what he thinks, and then come to me once he finishes it and lets
Okay.
me know. And it's all positive. Like, he's not like, yeah, could have definitely. Like, it's all good.
Good.
But so it's a would you rather type of question.
Interesting. We love a good would you rather.
Me and Austin and our friends have quite a history with would you rather. So we'll have to talk about that in another
Yeah.
episode.
Next Tuesday, we're going to talk would you rather.
Oh no.
All right. So would you rather be able to taste something only once in your life? So every time you try something, for example, you've never had pizza, you
Okay.
take a bite, you taste the pizza that one time, and then every time you eat pizza after that, you never taste it. Or everything that you eat for the rest of your life tastes the same. So, like, you could eat ice cream and it tastes like that pizza you had earlier.
So it's based on what you eat first, is what?
No,
everything
not
is?
necessarily. Just like that was an example
Okay.
of, like, you can either taste everything, but you only can taste it once,
Okay.
or everything you eat will taste the same for the rest of your life.
So now are you one bite and then that's all you taste and the rest of your bites are ooh,
Yes.
that's tough. That's basically COVID.
I'm actually already living this would you rather. That's so weird.
Me personally, that's tough. I think I'd rather taste everything. I want a little bit of everything. Because if you think about it, right? Babies, when they be drinking that milk straight from the tap,
Yeah.
they get the
Odd-
same
Straight
odd
from the
place to
tap.
start, but
they get it the same taste all the time. Then you give them something new,
They don't want the tap no more.
They don't want the tap no more.
It's true. That's a good argument.
Can confirm.
What's your take on it? Because I actually answered opposite, but I'll let you say yours before I say mine.
So yours was you want everything to taste the same for
Yeah.
the rest of your life? Man, I think so. With the first option, it's like after that, it's just like you're eating air, like nothing else comes through. I
I
mean,
don't-
like
It just tastes like bland oatmeal. I don't
just
know.
bland, just no taste.
No. Have you guys ever like not been able to taste something?
My COVID was just I wanted to die in my bed for 12 hours.
Well, okay, so like every allergy season, like every fall, I lose my sense of taste.
Good thing that you got your teeth taken out in fall.
Yeah. Now I just taste
Go-gurts.
go-gurts and nasty breath.
Ew, that's the worst.
Yeah, dude, my holes are full of food. My holes are just full of food.
I had to check my holes, see how they were doing. But it's also been like 6 or 7
You
years
still
since
have
I got my...
holes?
No.
Okay.
I hope not. Well, I think I'll go with the first option, the same as Austin.
Be able to
'Cause I-
taste everything.
Yeah, I think once I get to a point where like I'm pretty much locked out, like every food that I eat is just bland. I think my body and my mind will just move on, and it'll just be like,
See,
okay, enjoying food is not a part of
my
my existence anymore.
my part of that is like I need a little bit of excitement, man. Even if I get a tinge.
Yeah, I feel like by the end though, it gets scary. Like you're 5 years into this thing, you're like, have I had goldfish since then? I don't remember. And you taste that thing, you're, oh my gosh, goodness gracious.
I miss
Dude,
goldfish.
I would be having a 5-course meal and I'd just be switching it, dude. I'd be food here, this food, back to this food.
And then you run out of
Yeah, but
taste in
that's
5
scary.
minutes.
You got to savor every one.
No, but I thought it switched after every bite.
No. It's like if you have a pizza,
You never
unless-
taste pizza again.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Yeah, so you take a bite of pizza for the rest of your
Oh.
life. When you take a bite of pizza, it don't taste like nothing.
I might want to go back.
No, and so that was my reason. Right? Is because sure, like you get more variety. It's kind of one of those like you guys are taking the instant gratification road. You guys are going to be able to taste things that I can't. But guess what? If everything that I eat tastes like Bits pepperoni pizza, I don't care what it is.
That's true.
No, but I know myself, and I know when I eat something too much, I get so sick of
dude,
it.
I do too, but not of Bits pizza. I've tested that
not
theory.
If, not if
Really?
your taste is on the line. If you cannot taste
I
that
don't
for the
know,
rest of your
man.
life, dude, I that's why I kind of want to go back because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run out of foods and I'm just gonna be neutral taste the whole rest of my life.
Yeah, after a while, you run out of things to taste.
Yeah, I know, but I think I would rather have the no taste. than
Carter,
10
you ever
years
heard of
down
the Sunday
road-
Blues?
Oh, I've heard of them. I invented the Sunday
Dude,
blues, buddy.
Those would be tenfold.
Your
with that
life-
tasting.
Your
Oh,
life would be
no.
your life would be Sunday Blues.
Couldn't drown my sorrows in various snacks on
Nope.
Sunday.
That draft we did earlier, you would never taste it again.
Oh, you know what you could do? The Bean Boozled game.
But you
Oh, you
would
win every time, baby.
Licorice, a skunk spray.
Oh, that's skunk spray. But I totally understand the argument, and I'm on the verge of agreeing with you.
So do it.
No.
Convert.
It scares me 10 years down the road when I get home, my wife's like, honey, I made you Cheerios or something like
And
that.
it tastes like Bits pizza.
Yeah, but I've been eating Bits Pizza for 10 years.
You can't.
You're telling me you want Cheerios over Bits pizza?
After 10 years, I probably would.
The excitement factor of her being like, I made this new food, you should try it. And you're like,
Had
oh,
it.
that's really, really good, honey.
That's awesome.
I had that last
sweetie.
night for dinner.
Or she blindfolds you and be like, ooh, try this. And it's not.
Is this
And then I have to
Oatmeal?
tell her. Then I have to tell her. I have to admit.
that you
What
participated in
happened.
some
And then-
voodoo
Okay,
games
is
and
that-
lost your
that I'm on
taste?
drugs and
Is
she
that
divorces me.
That's something you'd hide from your wife, huh? Not being able to taste anything.
That is the least of which I would hide from my wife. No, she'd figure it out eventually. She'd have to if she's making
She
dinner.
goes, what undertones are you getting from this?
Please.
Oatmeal.
Someday she puts salt.
wheat.
She puts salt in the cookies. I'm just like, oh yeah, baby, these are smashing cookies. I love
It's
these
chili
things.
powder. And you're like, oh.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Do you get affected by spicy things? Like, do you not get a taste, but you just like feel hurt?
That I believe like spiciness, like your reaction to spice, I believe is like a nervous reaction. I don't think that it like
It's
So
not a
not your
taste.
taste buds.
not your taste buds.
It's
Okay.
just your nervous system saying, "Get this crap out of my
Oh,
mouth."
whoa, that stuff was not meant to come in this way.
Yeah, literally.
Huh,
Well,
interesting.
wait. Follow-up question. I think we have yours. You said Bits Pizza.
Oh yeah,
That would be your choice.
100%. I'm going Bits Pizza the rest of my life.
What if
Well-
you don't know?
If I don't know, I'm still taking that risk. I don't know. Like,
Ah,
so like the food that I hate most on this planet is liver.
liver, huh?
And like in Peru, they had liver all the time. And like, I was one of those that once I got down there and I truly saw like these people have nothing. I was like, I don't care if I saw
Worse than
your,
Taylor.
I don't care if I saw your dog pee in the rice. I will eat it. Like, if you're that poor
Got
and
you.
like the only rice you have is dog piss rice, I got it. I will put it down. They would do liver all the time.
Oof.
And they would always be like, Elder, this is a delicacy here. And I would put that in my mouth, and I think on 2 separate occasions I vomited. It's that bad.
Dude, here's the deal though. Okay, say you do make that bet, you make that deal, you get to taste the same thing for the rest of your life. That day, somebody's giving you liver.
Oh, and that's my
Somebody-
last taste?
That's your last taste for the rest of your life.
I'd still do it.
Wow.
Just because at least I know I'm going to lose so much weight, but at least I know like sitting down, like I know what I'm getting. And that's like the difference. Like that's why like I think I'm going to do well going into like accounting and a business, because every day is the same.
Yeah.
The
okay.
projects that I'm going to work on, they're the same day in and
Okay.
day out. And so that explains a lot about me.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Well, Austin,
that's-
what would yours be? Your final taste.
I'm jumping on Trey's boat, and I'm going with same taste, but my final taste, like I get the choice.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if theoretically you got the choice of like
Oh.
what you're gonna taste forever.
Okay, so
Give us what you want to taste forever, and then give us like the one food item that would like consider you to go back the other way and go with like taste everything once.
okay, so I'm either going like a Cane's chicken tender that was
Ooh.
just dipped in the sauce.
A tendy,
A
if you will.
tendy.
Tendy, shout out.
Shout out.
Or a In-N-Out burger
Oh, that's good.
with spread only.
That's good.
But on the opposite end, I'm going what is it? Kale. Kale as
Really?
yeah.
Ooh,
Of
hold
all,
on.
of all the things,
Or kale or man, what are they called?
Kale for your taste?
Yeah, like the
like
one I
Really?
don't
no,
want.
the bad one, the one that would like
that's-
convince him to go the other way.
Okay.
Or sauerkraut.
Okay, I can respect that one.
Sorry. Tangent question, but
Go ahead.
even with the one taste scenario,
Okay,
like say I theoretically chose Bits Pizza, if I'm eating a salad,
tastes
Does
like
this-
bits.
but does the salad maintain the nutritional value of a salad?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I changed my mind.
Oh.
I'm doing the other thing because then I'll just do something good. I'll eat like an absolute CrossFit maniac. I'll get jacked out of my mind.
Oh, this guy's running 60 miles again.
He told us today that he ran 61. And for those of you that are confused, just wait till Thursday.
Watch Thursday's episode, you'll find
Just
out.
wait.
Bet the over. Bet the over.
Okay, wait. One I was gonna throw in there: tomatoes.
Don't like tomatoes.
Don't like tomatoes.
Okay.
Hate
I'm
tomatoes.
with you. I hate tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah,
More the texture than the taste, though.
mine's the taste.
Really.
Yeah.
I'm not like one like I've seen my grandma just go out and pick a tomato and eat it like an apple. Like
Ooh,
just like
really?
into
That's
it.
a no.
I couldn't do that. But like a nice diced tomato on tacos, oh brother.
Really?
See, I can do that. Like the smaller the piece, the more I can do it. Like I can't even do
Oh.
slices on a burger. I don't like that.
Dude,
I'm not a huge fan of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go ahead. Sorry.
I freaked out one time because my wife was like, "Oh, hey, try this." We were at a restaurant. She was like, "Hey, try this bite of this soup." And dude, it
Good
had
soup.
it had tomato in it.
Bad soup.
Bad soup.
Bad
Bad
soup.
soup.
You died.
I almost threw up, man.
I thought we were gonna have to bleep out some domestic violence. I was worried.
Oh, one day I
Oh.
came home, my wife made me grilled cheese and tomato soup. I tell you what, I was pissed.
Throw it back to the 1950s.
I went outside, drank my mercury. But I tell you what,
there's some jokes like that coming.
I drink my mercury. I refuse tomatoes. No, but no, this has been good. Austin has an announcement for you.
All right, guys. I know this is the moment you've all been waiting for.
Everyone say bye to Austin. Psych. That's not what this announcement is.
Wow, I wasn't even ready for that.
He was scared.
I don't know.
Your job security is
how-
good if you're wondering.
Okay, good. Yeah. Listen, I know you guys love listening to A Tender Mercy every Tuesday and Thursday. But how would you feel if you could rep as a tendy every single day of your life?
Oh, brother. Are you talking merchandise?
I'm talking merchandise, shirts, underwear.
I don't know if
Hats.
I don't know if underwear is on there. I'm working on it. But I
It-
do know we can get shirts, we can get hoodies, we can get crew neck sweaters.
Hats?
I think we can do hats and beanies, necklaces, lockets. I think underwear is on there, but I'm not entirely
Underwear
sure.
is in the works, and
Hold
that's
on,
going
let
to
me-
be one of the highest bought products. I can guarantee
One of our
it.
best sellers.
Now, mind you, listeners, okay, this is in the works. All of this here, but it will be coming soon, and you yourself will be able to show the world that you are a tendy.
Yeah. Not that this is our primary goal, but like this is a great way to help us out with the podcast, as a certain percentage of these sales will come back to Austin and myself.
Better equipment.
Better equipment. Yeah, that's one thing that I'm actually like super looking into, is to getting better microphone, like a better station, so that like the recordings sound better. Working on getting a better laptop to be able to just do this better. But on top of that too, Austin's kids got to eat. My kids got to eat.
That's right.
So
Carter's got to eat.
Carter's got to eat. We got to pay the kid for being here. And his fees are not cheap.
Yeah, I come at a cost.
He's from Snowflake.
But let me tell you what, it has been worth every penny. It's been worth every penny.
Absolutely.
Oh, stop it, you.
No, but we're gonna get you on here, because I'm not gonna put down a timetable, but our time with Carter is limited.
It is.
Yeah, unfortunately,
It
that's
is.
true.
So
Don't
enjoy
drop
him
any-
while
don't-
you can.
Yeah, and don't drop any details
I
yet.
won't drop it. It'll be a surprise.
Let me see.
And then the listeners can either weep or rejoice when I'm finally
And
done.
Buy some Carter merch
Buy
to
some-
remember him.
Actually, yeah, we'll get some Carter merch in there.
Custom Carter merch?
Custom
Oh my
Carter merch.
gosh.
We'll make some.
Carter's custom.
Yeah, Carter's custom porch swings. We'll get some. We'll put that on one of the shirts.
I can't believe I haven't made Carter's custom porch swing merch just for
Um,
myself.
I
yet.
would have bought it.
I should
I would
have.
have
One of
bought
one of the
stock.
days this week, as I'm still working on designs, I'll come get with you, like, or just one of the nights when we want to record some more stuff. We'll get together before or after and just work on a design for like what you would want.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for when there's anything printed on the sleeve of a shirt.
Okay.
I
I'm
don't know
not
why.
sure if that works.
That's okay. I'm just throwing it out there though. I love that. I don't know why. I just really like it.
He's a little bit of a hoe. For
Yeah,
the
seriously.
sleeve, right?
Jeez
it literally does
Louise.
something to me, man.
Ooh, just looking at this, we got some bestsellers. So we got the pom pom beanie, which looks like we got pom pom beanies with embroidered words. We have an all over print tee or sweatshirt. We got desk mats. I don't know if this is all that's going to be coming to the.
Desk mats, huh?
I don't know if that's actually going to come to the
Oh,
thing. I don't know if
okay.
I'm going to design a desk
I
mat.
wouldn't buy one.
Yeah,
To be honest,
Yeah,
so.
that's
I
a
work
stretch.
I work an office job and I wouldn't buy one,
desk
even if it was my
mat.
own.
I need a sweatshirt. Is what I need.
Here we go. We got.
I love
apparel.
a sweater. I love a crew neck sweater.
Okay.
I love a sweatshirt. And now you know what I love?
What's that?
Me some undies.
Okay, so here we go. Hold on. Come on, dude.
Do you do custom wraps for private jets by chance?
Funny you say that. I just got into that business yesterday.
Me and my father have been looking to spice it up a little bit on the runway. So.
Since Trey's moved to Snowflake, he's coming up in the world.
So we've got swim trunks, we've got
Ooh, swim
shorts,
trunks.
we've got joggers.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, there has
Sweats.
to
Do
be.
they have sweats?
I haven't seen
joggers
sweats
are
yet.
Sweat essence.
These are pretty baggy. We've got leggings for the women. We've got bike shorts. Got neck gaiters.
Oh, they got gators.
We've got onesies.
Onesies.
You better believe onesies are coming your way.
Wow.
If my kid isn't repping my
If my
merch,
kid
they
isn't,
only
if my kid isn't
child-size
a
onesies?
tendy,
what's that?
Are they only child-size onesies?
Carter, we'll get you one.
Okay, cool.
Swimsuits, sports bras.
oh wow,
Oh,
Yeah, they're putting out for the women here.
yeah,
That's pretty good.
geez.
we love that.
Yeah.
Especially all the moms that
I haven't
come my
heard
way.
a confirmation on hats yet. Is there?
Oh yes,
hats?
there are hats. I
okay.
apologize. Yes.
Big hat guy. So
Yeah,
Yes.
I am also a big hat guy.
I'm not seeing underwear, which is making me sad, man.
That is making me sad. I will go. We need to go off on a separate little thing.
Yeah,
and,
we got to find some
make,
more.
make our own custom underwear.
Now these underwear, ladies and gentlemen. All I'm gonna say is they will feature our faces on it.
And if you want our faces near your junk,
Near your jewels,
near the goods,
I think the underwear
near your
should be
attendees,
like,
if you will.
should be like VIP elite club. Like
A
any
membership.
old
no,
scrub.
what we might do is make them like limited edition, make like 50 of them.
Ooh.
First come, first serve.
And then in 20 years, oh goodness gracious,
The underwear are crusty and our like faces are
They've
falling
got
off.
a
but
big
they're
old,
still selling for $20,000 on eBay, baby.
a big old skid mark. Right
Pair 26 of 50.
We should make them white.
That's a bold move.
I can't go white, and I'm not going to explain why, but I can't go white. All right. Well, that's it for the merch. We will obviously when it hits live, like the second it posts live, I will put it in the link tree. I'll share it on Instagram.
Absolutely.
Austin and I'll share it. Carter might even share it if he ever gets that login information to Carter's Custom Porch
man,
Swings.
once Carter's Custom Porch Swings is up and running again, it's on.
He's back
Um,
in business.
But yeah, and from there, we'll share it. We'll give you guys a heads up on the podcast. And what we might do is for the first 24 hours, put out like a discount code.
CTE.
That's
This is our chance, actually.
yeah. The first 24 hours of the shop being up, we'll put out like a 10 or 15% discount with code CTE. I'll have to
And
remember that.
the discount code for me, it's a 90% off.
You're just paying 90% of full price.
That's right.
No, but anyways, I think that's all that I've got. How about
Absolutely.
you guys? You guys all right? There it is.
I think I'm good.
I think I'm pretty content.
Great episode.
Hey.
Once again, thank you to the listeners.
Huge.
We
We had another like decent sized jump for not having put out an episode.
we actually talked about numbers in Thursday's episode. So
Oh, that's right. We can't.
yeah.
I guess we can't do it now because then the numbers are
Oh,
going to go
yeah.
down
but
from
hey,
Tuesday to Thursday.
we know that you guys as supporters will be there for us, and next week we but we would like to have bigger numbers. I mean, tell your friends about us, tell your grandparents about us, tell your dog about us,
My dog doesn't even know this podcast exists.
and that's the
What
problem.
in the world?
He sleeps outside. He's psycho.
Yeah, Simba does too, actually.
He steals
Um,
burritos.
But let's just say.
Also-
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Check out the Thursday episode, but also go check out Behind the Fence.
Check out Behind the Fence. Like I said, I don't have a date for that. I don't know when that's coming.
Okay, so
Again, we'll keep you in the loop. We're not this podcast Behind the Fence doesn't have any followers, so
Yeah.
like it's not going to be found unless we let our people know. So just so you know, we will get you the information of the when and where and how the second
And
we know.
is the
Just
only
know
way they
it's worth
can
it.
the only way they can watch it is watching these episodes, or find out about it is watching these episodes.
Yeah, let's do that. We won't even post about it
I
on our
like it.
Instagram.
I like
You
it.
have to listen to here to find it.
boom.
Or if we tell you about it, because
you
I
gonna
might
do
tell some
now?
people about it. Well, I'm just gonna say that we are up double digits from yesterday when we recorded.
Wow.
So at least 10 or
Nice.
more listens.
It's
Uh,
the Carter essence that brings that, man.
it is. And I'm actually really digging having more guests on.
I love it. I was one of the first things I mentioned when I
It's
first
true.
started. I was like, hey,
And
3's better than 2,
exactly.
4's better than 3.
And for those of you that are sitting at home, Joe, where's Joe? Where's Joe? First of all, he's going to be on Behind the Fence, so you're going to want to listen to that. He's actually going to have like a recurring segment every single episode. But also, we wanted to have him, as Colby said in the draft. He's just sicker than a dog right now, so
Yeah.
I didn't feel like getting that poor guy out of bed to come in here and record for a little bit.
Now, for you guys to show some support, just send Joe some get wells. Send
Please.
some emails in. Send some comments in, please.
We'll
We wanna
let Joe know if you tell him to get well.
a get well soon comment spree, if you will.
Cash in the mail. You
Cash
can
in the
send
mail
that
works.
as
That
well,
works,
if
yeah.
you want.
Yeah. Prefer the lowest amount you can enter is actually $100.
Yeah.
It's looking bad for Joe.
Joe really needs it, guys.
Guys,
We've
please.
been
Do it for
modest.
Joe.
Joe's not doing well. I just saw him walking around. That's a terrible sign. No, he's fine. He's just, it's getting colder, getting sick, but
That time of season.
no, we appreciate your guys' support. Like Austin was saying, leave us an email, a comment, a DM. Right now, like I said, you'll hear it on Thursday. I am very interested in voice memos. If you leave us a voice memo, I will give you a special code to get 25% off the merch. No joke.
Exactly.
That's not a joke.
Absolutely. And if you want to be featured in our Tender Mercy podcast, just let us know.
Yeah,
via
leave
the voice memos. And,
leave that voice memo.
You'll make it.
Oh, I just saw Joe. He's fine. He is up and walking.
Wow.
That's a miracle.
Oh my gosh, he fell. Send more money. Send more money.
Someone help him.
Please.
But actually, to end this, I apologize. Patrick Kermott did leave us an email, and then we will end it right here.
Okay, let's hear it.
So the last episode that we put out when he sent this was the proposal episode.
Okay, yeah.
And so he sent in his proposal story.
Really?
Yes.
Let's hear it.
Dear tender fellas, I just finished listening to everyone's proposal stories that didn't go according to plan, and I could only think, hey, at least you had a plan. My now wife and I were out on a dinner date. We hadn't even discussed getting married, but I think we both had that feeling that this was it. This was the one. We were waiting for our food to arrive, and I took the paper napkin off the cutlery, and I took her hand and placed it on her finger. She said, "Is this your proposal?" And I said, "Is that a yes?" And 3 months later, we were married, and we still have that paper ring.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
That is a great story, Patrick. Thank you for that. Another story.
You
I
have
know.
2 minutes. You have a minute and a half.
Okay, another story that I know that can that is somewhat like that. I knew a guy that proposed with a ring pop.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I would be a little upset if I was proposed to a ring pop, but if the situation was right, I could overlook it.
It was due time for a wedding, and so
Okay. That's awesome.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and sign this off with a little bit of Later Lobos.
Later, Lobos.
Later, Lobos.